Hey, good morning, everyone. Listen, first let me start by thanking Pastor Van Moody, who not only is his vision for his church community and his congregation, but his vision is bigger than that. It is about how to serve our entire community. And it's good anytime that a faith-based leader in our community wants to engage and serve the community. But particularly when it comes to education and investing in our youngest generation and our youth. And so partnering with the superintendent and in support of the city, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your leadership, thank you for your service, thank you for your vision, and thank you for getting us to the point of filling in the void as it relates to on the action end of the summer slot. And so as it relates to the Freedom Schools, here's where I am, and it's simple, why we, the city of Birmingham, support this. As a person who believes in educating our children, I think as adults we do our children a disservice by only investing 180 days a year for our children. I think it's wrong. I think we need to be bolder. I think we need to be more intentional in spending more time with our children. What better way to do it than to partner with Pastor Van Moody and support with our school system in regards to the Freedom Schools. The summer slide hurts our children, bottom line. And I can tell you, when our children enter the next year, this 10-week gap is just, the impact on it, it costs too much for our children. And so this is the right thing to do. This is not a soundbite, it's just facts. And what we got to do is continue to invest in our children. And anything we can do to support you, Pastor, you already know I'm right with you. Anything we can do to support you, I'm here for it. So I thank both of you, and I stand with you. And let's continue to find more ways, more opportunities to invest in our children. And what better way to do it than this program? So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mayor, what role is the city actually playing in this? Or are you just blessing it as a partnership?
Okay, so lately the city of Birmingham has been in the middle of conversations around engaging the faith-based community and what does partnerships really mean. The city of Birmingham in regards to this stands in support of this. Pastor Van Moody, like many other faith-based leaders, have been in contact with the mayor's office to say we're here in supporting what you're doing to move the city forward. We're praying with you. We understand education is important to you. By the way, let me tell you what we're doing around education. And if there's any way you can support what we're doing, let us know. And so as mayor, I'm like, okay, let me know when. So this is not just a press conference. This is not just a press release, but it is more of any way when this pastor calls me and says, we want the city to play and support this, 100% absolutely. Now, he's in conjunction with the school system where, as it relates to our students, as it relates to programmatic piece, they're working together to make sure it works. But I've dubbed myself as the education mayor, that I am riding on supporting workforce development, workforce training, and investing in education, which I believe gets us the highest return on quality of life for our families and our community. And so whatever role I need to play in supporting Pastor Moody and the Freedom Schools, all he has to do is text me. He doesn't even have to call. I'm ready.
Thank you all.
That's it.
Dr. Harris, have you been associated with any other Freedom Schools in other cities that you've seen the impact of that?
It's a great question. Prior to arriving here in Birmingham, I was very familiar with Freedom Schools in Charleston, South Carolina, where I had the chance to also participate and support the efforts. I think it's also important to note that I'm intimately familiar with the Children's Defense Fund and the work of Marion Wright Edelman. This is a national model. And so it is an opportunity to which we jumped upon to continue to replicate and expand here in our city of Birmingham. So yes, I am familiar and I'm excited about what it offers. There is a very intentional training model for that. And so it is proven by research that this will not only, as the mayor has shared, address that summer learning loss, but provide other areas of support for our students at large.
How big is the vision right now in terms of growth? Where do you see this being 3 to 5 years from now in terms of number of schools and students that you can serve?
Certainly. I really believe that Freedom Schools should be
one of the marquee summer programs for the city of Birmingham. I think that when you look at the fact that we're starting with only 2 schools compared to the actual need,
Yes.
it's a drop in the bucket. We actually should have multiple Freedom Schools running every single summer so that we can address the need, the great need that all of our city school students actually have. So our vision is endless. We're starting with 2, but we're working behind the scenes now to hopefully ratchet up to every summer adding more and more Freedom Schools that are operating so that all of our kids can benefit from it.
And does that include other churches or faith-based organizations?
Absolutely. So Freedom Schools, it's not limited to just the worship center. Charlotte is a great example. One of the models that my wife and I study very closely is what's happening in the city of Charlotte. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg public school system credits the Freedom School movement for a lot of the turnaround they've seen, particularly in low-income kids. And in Charlotte, if you go there over the summer, there are Freedom Schools happening in Boys and Girls Clubs. They're in different churches across denominational lines. They're in white churches. They're in black churches. They're really all over the city. And that's how they're able to make such a big impact. And that's really our vision. This is not about the worship center. This is not about any one individual. This is really about our kids. And this is about the future of our city. And that's what we care about. And I also believe that this is also going to take a step, Mayor, in the direction of also curbing some of the crime that plagues our city. Because stats suggest that in the summer months with youth and crime, it goes up. Because our kids don't have any other alternatives. And so we think that Freedom School is a win all the way around, and it's going to add a lot of value to our city. So thank you, Mayor, for your support. Thank you, Dr. Herring, for your vision, and to the school board who just jumped on this and unanimously supported it. I also appreciate their vision and their heart for where this city's going.
I do want to add this to what both the pastor, Pastor Moody and Dr. Herring has said. I went and visited the farm in 2002.
Yeah.
So Ms. Merriams has a farm in Tennessee. The Children's Defense Fund has been doing this work for quite some time. And Ms. Merriam, believe it or not, was in town 2 Saturdays ago.
Yep.
And I had a chance to sit next to her for at least 2 hours. And we talked about a lot of things. But her main thing is, how do we invest in our children, bottom line, period. And this is what this is about. And so I know people want to, you can't make an angle out of this, because our angle is simple.
Yep.
Investing in our children, period. And so I'm happy that we're doing this, that we're not only benchmarking best practices, but we're implementing best practices. So,
Can you also speak to the employment side of it as well?
Yes, one of the also great things about Freedom School, to the mayor's point about workforce development, is that every Freedom School site also employs college students. So college students will also get employment. Every Freedom School site, if you have 50 kids, that employs 5 college kids. The college kids will earn right at $3,000 for that 6-week period. So it's a great opportunity for us to also provide jobs for our college kids. It also allows us to plant the seed of coming back into the community and making education a career choice for a lot of our college students, which we're also really excited about. So yet again, it's a win all the way around. Our kids are helped, our college students are provided job opportunities, and it just promotes the agenda of our mayor and our heart for the future of our kids.
And finally, I just wanted to ask Dr. Ty, is there a certain curriculum for the Freedom Schools that we need to look at as well?
The City of Freedom Schools, they actually provide a very research-based curriculum that they provide in DC. And so there's a lot of research that goes behind it. There are a lot of the books and curriculum that they use. They have children and people who look like our children so they can connect to what they're reading. And so, yes, it's a research-based program that they provide for City of Freedom Schools.
What is the age range for the students?
The 2 sites that we have currently is K through 5 at our Derby site, and our partnership with Birmingham City Schools is for middle school students. They're 6th through 8th graders.
I don't know if we asked, what are the dates?
The dates for one of our sites, for Birmingham City Schools, the dates are June 18th through July 27th. And our other site is June 25th through August 3rd.
And so application for that can be found on our district website, where when you go to our homepage, you will see summer learning opportunities. There is a catalog there that highlights all of our summer learning opportunities, but specifically you will be able to do the application there. And I would just also add that we are fortunate to be able to partner with the Worship Center obviously with the city, and there are multiple faith-based community partnerships throughout Birmingham. This national model is pretty exceptional for us because it also pushes into the opportunity to recycle, as Pastor Moody shared, high school students or college students that can come back. We're here at a Val Sal Luncheon today. Imagine in the future, those students coming back, being a part of Freedom Schools, pouring into their peers, and we create not just this opportunity for workforce development, but we model mentoring, and we model how we build a trajectory for success for all of our students. So we're excited in this moment.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.